Boom! And we are live. What's up, everybody in chat? We're streaming to YouTube right now. We got a lot of stuff to go over, folks. What's up, everybody in chat? A360, Time Splitter. Brandon. What's up, Brandon Conway? What's going on, folks? Yeah, we got a pretty big This Week at Bungie to go over. We're going to talk about pursuits. Looks like the vendors, all of them, hopefully, will have some new pursuits to... or quests, basically. Well, they'll be put in our pursuits to hopefully get some cool stuff. What's up, Chris3711, Gator Mag? What's up, Ryan? How you doing, man? All right, folks, let's jump into this. Hey, what's up, Staratus? Who else is here? I threw this image up on screen right now. This is what the Drifter, and actually, I thought that was kind of like a code name for him, what he's going to be selling. So it looks like we're going to have some Gambit bounties. What is this one here? A small blocker, medium blocker, large blocker. And then we see some pursuits, and it looks like he's got some weapons, but that weapon right there looks like it's under pursuits, and also some seasonal stuff there. Hey, what's up, Michael? I like that raid membership loyalty badge you got there. Oh, thanks, Michael. Yeah, I finally got the Escalation Protocol Sniper and Shotgun back-to-back last night. What's up, Rhino? All right, folks, let's get into the This Week at Bungie, and we got a lot of stuff to go over. Everyone's getting a revamp. You can see... Lord Shax has the usual bounties, but he's got a bunch of pursuits here, and we see weapons and armor pieces under pursuits, so hopefully they'll clarify some of this stuff for us. And let's jump into it, folks. All right, let's go straight to the top. So Bungie's going to be at Gamescom, which I think is going on right now, but let's dive into it. This week at Bungie, we're heading to Gamescom. The away team, thank you, Brody Mac, for that donation. The away team is all packed up and ready to ship to Germany for a week of community love and Gambit trials. Our booth will be home to some friendly skirmishes. We'll host as many Guardians as we can. We'll find some moments to show you some things you have yet to see and tell you some things you have yet to hear. Keep your eyes on our social channels next week. All right, and keep your eyes on this channel. Hey, what's up, Rebel Wild? Because anything that comes out of Gamescom, I will be covering for you guys. All right, what else we got here? Not all of us will be battling jet lag and minions of the darkness. Here at home base, Forsaken is in its very final stages of development. We're applying finishing touches, and we know there are still some questions you want answered before the Prison of Elders is breached. Let's introduce you to the devs with details for this week. All right, so we're going to have some stuff here from Robbie Stevens. He's the he basically made Gambit, or I think he's the lead designer. Yeah, senior designer Robbie Stevens and test lead Sam Dunn can answer some questions here regarding ranks and how Gambit's going to work. So, Robbie says, with Forsaken just around the corner, Gambit will soon be unleashed into the wild. I wanted to discuss our high-level goals for the mode. So, high-level goals are right here. Fuse the best aspects of PvE and PvP into a brand new activity that you can experience only in Destiny 2. Make the mode accessible to players of all skill levels, but give it depth and variety that will keep even the most hardcore Guardians coming back for more. Yeah, see, every time I played Gambit, that's right up my alley, because I'm okay at PvP. I'm much better at PvE. So there's a combination of both, and it's a lot of fun. All right, there's always a role to play. Whether it's slaying enemies, scooping up moats, or invading, there's always a way to contribute to your team's success. Communication isn't required, but strategy and quick thinking are just as important as thumb skills. Yeah, communication is key, because you're gonna hear the Drifter call out when you get invaded, and you got to keep an eye on the portals when you want to go and invade over to the other to the enemy team. Always make it possible for teams that fall behind to come back, so they don't become discouraged. Gambit was designed with replayability and variety as a core part of the experience, but we knew that wasn't enough. Players need desirable loot, sweet, precious loot, as Alan Moore Console would say. Players need desirable loot to chase and a way to show their dedication. So with that in mind, we created our very own ranking system called Infamy. At high level, Infamy is a progression-based ranking system where completing matches earn you points. Winning matches will greatly accelerate your climb, while losing matches still earns you points, just fewer than if you won the game. An experience that rewards players with unique Gambit weapons and armor. We've been watching the response to the Valor ranking system in the Crucible. A lot of this new work takes that community feedback into account. At this point, I'm going to pass it to Sam, who pulled double duty to design and test the Infamy ranking system. So it looks like right here, these are going to be the symbols as you progress through the ranking system for Gambit. So Sam has to say, and let me pull this little image all the way right down there. To start, we've designed Infamy ranks to be more granular by splitting most of the familiar ranks into 3 tiers. This will allow players to work towards shorter-term goals that are achievable in a few play sessions, rather than over many weeks. It also gives us more opportunities to grant rewards. The Guardian, Brave, Heroic, Fabled, and Mythic ranks will all have 3 tiers. The Legend rank will remain as one solid chunk. Apart from this major change, Infamy ranks will function very much like Valor ranks. Each rank will require more Infamy points to complete than the last. Win streaks award bonus points. Your win streak caps at 5 and doesn't get reset until you lose a match. Your win streak won't be reset if you join a match in progress. Thank God. And then we've got a picture on screen right here. So there's going to be bounties, and I'm going to assume these will be daily. We see some pursuits right here, and it looks like a weapon and an armor piece are under pursuits right here. And we see your Infamy rank right here. So I'm assuming these will probably be available as you reach certain ranks. Like maybe you reach a certain rank, and then you can grab one of these pursuits here. That could be like an exotic quest or something. Thanks for the donation, James. What's up, Lage? 78. And we get an example of one of these bounties here. So send a small, medium, and large blocker in Gambit. So those are the blockers that when you deposit enough motes, you're going to shut down the other side's bank, and they're going to get some yellow bars, or orange bars as we call them in Destiny 2. I still call them yellow bars. And it looks like you get some Infamy points here. And these will, yeah, all right. So these will be expiring daily. And by the way, guys, your bounties for Crucible and Vanguard right now, if you complete them, they do not disappear from your inventory. So if you're looking to hit rank 50 really quickly when Forsaken hits, I'm stockpiling my completed bounties, because the bounties you pick up from Shaxx and Zavala right now, if you pick them up, they disappear within 24 hours. If you complete them, they stay in your inventory. All right, so what else does he have to say here? Okay, so in addition to completing matches, you can also... Wait, did I touch that? Yeah, I did. Okay, in addition to completing matches, you can also earn Infamy by completing Gambit bounties. Each day, the Drifter will have a selection of daily bounties available for sale that will award Infamy points, as well as other rewards. He also will sell a special weekly bounty once you reach level 50. The weekly bounty will award a large number of Infamy points and a piece of powerful gear. This allows you to always be making progress towards Legend, no matter what your short-term goals are. All right, so pretty cool. So it looks like you buy one of these only for 250 Glimmer. Look at all these donations. Thank you, Philip Chase. This says, keep up the great work. Brody Mack, thank you for that donation. Please stream Forsaken. Brody, I will be streaming probably every single day once Forsaken hits. Ooh, here we go. Guardian is notorious enough to catch the Drifter's eye. By climbing the Infamy ranks, will be able to earn some pretty sweet gear. So here we see, this is probably the gear set, and this is a rocket launcher. And I don't know if this was the rocket launcher I used at E3. Hey, what's up, Zar2? And what's up, Omega Impulse? This might have been the rocket launcher I used at... there was a tracking rocket launcher, and I believe it had cluster bombs when we played it at E3 and when we played it at the Summit. So, yeah, Gambit's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Gambit's going to be, I think, a big focus for folks because of the combination of PvE and PvP, and it was just oodles of fun, and it's got a ranking system, so I'm going to be chasing that. I definitely want to hit Legend and get as much gear as possible. And they did say at some point that Gambit will have its own exotic. All right, Guardians who have tried Gambit in the wild have given it high marks for fun. Yeah, I agree. It's a lot of fun. It makes you want to grind it and play it over and over. Folks at GuardianCon, they came up to me at the Guardian Radio booth, and I'm like, dude, we waited 4 hours yesterday. And shout out to the 2 dudes I met that were from Miami. They came up to me and like, dude, we waited 4 hours yesterday and 5 hours today, and we got to play it both days. So they liked it that much that they wanted to wait that many hours to play it. All right, at the same time, we know you well enough to know that a worthwhile reward is another crucial ingredient in a recipe that brings you back to the fight again and again. We hope to see you in Gambit when it launches with Forsaken. All right, so pretty cool stuff coming with Gambit. And yeah, guys, we're going to have 4-day resets, so I'll be streaming nonstop once Forsaken is. Magnificent! Let's talk about Lord Shaxx. Now, in this image here, it looks like he's got his usual bounties. And he's got some pursuits here. No idea what these things are. Hopefully we'll learn about it. And we see a weapon of Better Devils, it looks like. And a piece of armor that is under pursuits. So this could be under Crucible ranks. I don't know. We'll see. Let's read what they have to say. All right, during our combat reveal stream, we used the Crucible as a proving ground to show off how new weapon systems and tuning will affect the way we fight in all activities as Guardians in Year 2 of Destiny 2. The updates to the tools of the trade are not the only changes you can expect in the arenas that pit players against players. Senior Crucible designer Kevin Yanes is here to be accountable for how you distinguish yourselves and earn awesome rewards in glorious combat. Guys, could you all smash the like button? We have 825 people here, 73 likes. Smash that like button so we can get to the top of YouTube gaming. All right, here we go, folks. Kevin, he says, I'm glad to have the chance to talk to you all about Crucible ranks going forward. This past season of gameplay has taught us a lot about what has worked well and where we can do better. As we kick off the next season, we're excited to give players new ranks to earn. Let's dive right into the goals we had for designing the Crucible system in Season 4 and the changes that they generated. I noticed I saw, I think, Bife, More Console, and a bunch of the European dudes were all grinding for the Claymore. And I don't think More Console got it. I think Bife's pretty close, but they had to leave for Gamescom. I don't have the Claymore. I don't have time to grind PvP like that, and I'm terrible at competitive. But I do hope Alan and Bife and them get their Claymore. All right, goal. Make earning a high rank in Glory not feel like your second job. So talking about Glory, the competitive. Changes. Glory rank points gained and lost have been retuned to reduce the overall climb to higher ranks. The weekly award has now been fixed, and its gains have been doubled. Goal. To recognize the achievements of players who did not receive their weekly awards in Season 3. So here's some changes. Players who competed in Season 3 will earn bonus rank points for completing their first match in Season 4. Does not require completion of any previous weekly milestones. The next goal is encourage more players to strive for those higher glory ranks. Hey, what's up, Staratus? Thank you so much for being a member. They changed the term sponsor to member now, so everyone give Staratus and some hype emojis and some max hellos. Thank you very much, and welcome to the Mesa Army. Much appreciated. And I accepted your husband's friend request, so I got you two guys on my friends list. Hopefully you guys can carry me in competitive sometime, because I see you guys constantly playing competitive. All right, let's see what's here. Encourage more players to strive for higher glory ranks. Changes. Okay, losses in the competitive playlist no longer reset your Valor win streak. Radar has been re-enabled during competitive gameplay. Chat, what do you guys think about that? Do you like the radar coming back to competitive? I really don't have an opinion on it, folks. I, myself, I'm not very good at competitive. I like quick play, and I'm used to a radar, so I don't know. In fact, when I play Black Ops 4, yes, I'm obsessed with Black Ops 4. I absolutely love Black Ops 4. I use this one perk that gives me basically a Destiny 2 radar. It's awesome. Okay, here we go. So, let's see. Okay. Losses in the competitive. Okay, radar has been enabled. Okay. Control and clash modes have now been added to the competitive playlist. That's an interesting twist on this right here. You know what? That might make me, as a filthy casual, go into the competitive playlist. Yeah, guys. I'm not good at Countdown. I'm terrible at... What's the other one? Survival? Yeah, I'm not good at either one. All right, so controlling clash modes have been added to the competitive playlist. Interesting. Lost streaks have been removed. We are currently investigating activity reconnections to competitive Crucible for players who encounter an error mid-game. That will not be available at launch with Forsaken, but we are looking to add this feature post-launch. All right, we got some more goals here, folks. Remove the time pressure associated with glory ranks. So, some changes. Pinnacle Crucible rewards are not awarded via quests. Some of these quests will ask you to engage... Well, and I said... No, I said are not. Pinnacle Crucible awards are now awarded via quests. Some of these quests will ask you to engage with Valor or glory ranks. These quests will not go away at the end of the season. Redrix's Claymore is being retired in Season 4. Players who already earned the weapon will still be able to equip it and use it. Players will be unable to earn Redrix's Claymore beyond Season 3. So, no Claymore for Mesaville here. Hey, what's up, Caustica D? All right, Shaxx will offer a new quest that players can compete to earn Redrix's broadsword, a companion weapon to Redrix's claymore. Why can't I talk today? I think it's because I just came back from Muay Thai training, so I'm all hopped up. All right. Redrix's broadsword features a similar talent arrangement, but it does not share the lore and triumphs associated with Redrix's claymore. Once you've earned the weapon, random roll versions of Redrix's broadsword will start dropping from Crucible engrams. Each drop will have the fixed outlaw and desperado combination. Each drop will also have randomized barrels, magazines, and masterwork perks. All right, that's pretty cool. Players who earned Redrix's claymore in Season 3 will receive additional bonuses. Yeah, I think it was only like 8,000 people, 8,000 something actually got Redrix's. Dodger, thank you for the donation. It says, Mesa, you're the best. Thank you. Players who earn Redrix's claymore in Season 3 will receive additional bonuses. Owners of Redrix's claymore will be granted an exclusive emblem when redeeming the corresponding triumph. Claymore owners will be eligible for drops of Redrix's broadsword from Crucible engrams even without completing the corresponding quest. A new Crucible reward will be added via a quest in Season 4. Last goal here is to continue to promote Rumble as a third mode. So the changes they're making, earning a place in the top 3 in Rumble will now count as a win. All right, that's cool, because you know what? I like Rumble, but I don't play it because I know I'm never going to win it unless I get an easy lobby. And that used to happen to me in Destiny 1, not in Destiny 2. Because my KD, not KAD, is 1.21. So I don't know what kind of lobbies I get. Next up is the correct number of Valor rank points will be granted. If you committed to any of the rank ladders we established in Season 3, thanks for making the fight lively. We love supporting the competitive community, no matter your skill or mood. Keep your feedback coming, and we'll keep making the Crucible a place where you submit to some of the finest tests of skill that Destiny players have to offer. Thank you, Dodgers. I did get that. All right, pretty cool, guys. So the fact that they're adding Clash and Control into competitive, you know what? I might start playing in the Glory playlist. I mean, I don't know. Let me know in chat. Wow, we have 1,000 people right here. Could you guys smash that like button? I want to see if we can get to the top of YouTube gaming. So that's pretty cool, guys. You know what? That's going to make me jump into competitive, I think. So, and especially if Shaxx is going to have these new pursuits here. But to be frank, guys, I'm not really looking at PvP at all. I just want to play Gambit as soon as Forsaken hits. All right, so we covered all that. Let's dive down past the Crucible. Let's talk about getting social. Okay, since the original launch of Destiny 2, we've been reporting your feedback on guided games and matchmaking systems to our social team. Yeah, guided games does definitely need a revamp. Smelly Turtle, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate that. Everyone spam him some hype emojis if you're a sponsor here. Thank you, sir. Okay, since the original launch of Destiny 2, we've been reporting your feedback on guided games and matchmaking systems to our social team. Today, design lead Steve Dolan will be detailing changes that will make it easier to keep your fire team together. He also has some news on how clan features will be updated in Forsaken. All right, Steve says, I want to fill you in on changes coming to social systems before we start our Forsaken adventure together. We're bringing back a feature that many have asked for on many occasions. Fire teams that are formed in some activities will stay together once the activity is complete. This applies to Strikes, Gambit, and Crucible. All right, this is really cool because I love that in Destiny 1. When you play a Crucible match and it gets real sweaty, and you start going back and forth and like, let's run it back. Let's run it back. All right, they won one. We won the next one. All right, you know what? Let's make a best of 5. And you know, like you're emoting to each other and sending each other messages. Same thing with Strikes. You know, like you start. I mean, I've met a lot of people that I play with on PS4 through Strikes, actually. All right, no, this does not apply to competitive Crucible. Additionally, if a Crucible match ends by a mercy ruling or the score is widely disproportional, players will be put back into matchmaking to find a new team. All right, very cool. Activity reconnections. Starting with Forsaken, if you disconnect from a guided game, and I've tried guided games a number of times. I've never been able to find anyone. I sit there waiting in orbit for 30 minutes. All right, so if you disconnect from a guided game, you will be offered the opportunity to reconnect to the activity If it is still active, we'll reserve your slot for up to 3 minutes. After that, guides will be able to backfill the guided game with seekers that are currently in queue. In guided raids, these reconnections will help with individual player disconnects. In the case that an entire fire team disconnects, we want to minimize the impact to raid teams. Going forward, players will be able to take their raid checkpoints out of guided games and use them in the normal version of the raid. If you all disconnect, form up your fire team again and head into the normal version to continue on your path of total raid destruction. Clan updates. All right, here we go. Since launch, 50% of you have hit max rank in your clan each season. Going into Forsaken, there were 2 major things we wanted to improve on with clans. Give you more reasons to play with your clanmates. And guys, I'm guilty of that myself. I'm in Resolute, Team Rezo, but I really don't play with a lot of them because a lot of the Rezo dudes are, guys and gals are PvP beasts. They tend to play PvP. I tend to play more PvE, raids, things like that. So, give you more reasons to play with your clanmates. Make clan perks more interesting. Yeah, I don't think the clan perks are that great within the first year of Destiny 2. So, how you earn clan XP is changing. When you start your journey in Forsaken, Hawthorne will have 3 daily bounties. They can be completed alone or with a fire team to grant a small amount of clan XP. Once your character reaches level, the new 50, Hawthorne will add 3 additional weekly bounties that grant larger amounts of clan XP, but require you to fire team up with your clanmates. All right, Nava Bear, if you happen to be out there in chat or watching this, and Pope Bear, I'll be hitting you guys up because those are the 2 main clan dudes from Rezo that I play with. So we see some new icons here. Here's a preview of the new clan perks for Season 4 that would be more impactful and worth the time it takes to achieve them. So when you hit rank 3, what do we got here? Increased resilience when you're in a fire team with clanmates. All right. Now, does that apply to PvP too? All right, so you get more armor if you're fire teamed up when you hit rank 3. Okay. Rank 5, grants a chance to receive additional etheric and Baryon resources when collecting them at the reef. All right, what are they talking about here? Are these the new resources? Did they just let the cat out of the bag? Dodger, thank you for the donation. Did they just let the cat out of the bag right here? That etheric and, do you remember etheric light from the House of Wolves, folks? That's what we use to infuse our stuff, right? So I think they just let the cat out of the bag. That etheric and Baryon. I can't talk. Why do I do these live? I'm so terrible. Etheric and Baryon resources when collecting from the reef. So that's probably the new planetary materials for the for the Tangled Shore and the Dreaming City. I bet Etheric's going to be Tangled Shore because that's related to etheric light. All right. Enough of your babble, Sean. Rank 6. The weekly clan milestone also grants a masterwork core. Come on, Bungie. Put cores, z, plural. I want drops. Sipping out of cups. I want drops. They need to... It's going to take so many masterwork cores to make one weapon into a masterwork. So they need to... I don't know. We need to learn more about masterwork cores and how we'll actually get them. So hopefully Xur will sell them in snack packs or something. All right, express yourself. And of course, we've been busy making sure you'll be able to express yourself to other Guardians in the world come with Forsaken. Here's a sneak peek of what's coming on September 4th. All right, and we see a little, whatever there. That's a pretty cool looking gear set. He's hitting a swing right there. Okay. If you don't have a clan, someone is always recruiting. And I'm assuming this is going to be a link to clan recruitment. All right, that's pretty cool. You're missing out on another roster of willing teammates, a whole shared loot stream, as well as these new features. All right, pretty cool. Going out with a bang. Next week, a new mode will be featured in Crucible Labs, and we're expecting explosive results. Senior designer Andrew Weldon is here to set the stage for your final lab session of Season 3. Andrew goes on to say, this past weekend you got a chance to play the updated version of Showdown. This iteration contained updates based on your feedback and our own observations. Like Lockdown, we'll gather as much information as we can and start making decisions as to our next steps, and we'll update you when we have more to share. We've received feedback on both Lockdown and Showdown that both modes felt too tilted toward the competitive playlist style of gameplay, 4v4, round-based, higher stakes, etc. And you're right, that was the target experience for both modes. This time around, however, we're going to swing the pendulum the other way. Our next Crucible Labs will feature the mode Scorched. This mode has a very deep, complex, and serious rule set. All right, you spawn with the Scorch cannon, Everyone else spawns with the Scorched cannon. You shoot each other with said Scorched cannons. Seriously, that's it. All right, you know what? Looks like next week I'm jumping into Crucible Labs. I want to get my Scorched cannon. That sounds like it's actually fun. Now, my question is, if you shoot someone with the Scorched cannon and you hit them with it and it explodes, is that an insta-kill? Or do you have to hit them with it, start cooking it a little bit, and then they blow up? Or do you just spam the Scorched cannon at the other players? That's going to be pretty funny. All right, seriously, that's it. Our designers were so preoccupied with whether or not we didn't stop to think if we should. So next Tuesday, the 21st at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, it's going to be free for all, and it's going to end on the 24th. 6v6. All right. This is a wild and zany mode, but one that we've had a ton of fun playing here at Bungie. We hope you also will have a blast with this mode, as the final labs are offering before year 2. All right, that's going to be a fun mode. I'm going to jump into that next week on the 21st. All right, I'm going to get my Scorched cannon on, but I'm just wondering, is it an insta-kill, or do you got to cook it a little bit and then blow them up? Sorry, says, how about laser tags in Crucible Labs? Yeah, bring back the Prometheus lens. That was fun that weekend when Prometheus lens was so broken. All right, so that's pretty much it for the news, guys. I usually don't go over the whole hotfix and all that sort of stuff, but quick recap. Let's see if there's anything down at the bottom here. Nightfall scores, art. All right, yeah, nothing back at the bottom here. So the main takeaways, let's do a quick recap, and then I got to go pick up the missus, my girlfriend. I have to drive out to Long Beach. So Gambit is getting a full ranking mode. Gambit also will have these daily bounties. You can have pursuits, so we kind of get a look at that. There's going to be a whole ranking system that's kind of similar to what we have with not Glory, but Valor. And these are the kind of the symbols here, and they're going to have different rewards and stuff like that. It's going to have all new loot. Here's a picture of, I guess, the gear set. That's a Warlock, and that's a rocket launch right here. Shacks, they're changing stuff up. They're going to have some pursuits there. Whoa, Xlerius, thank you for that kind donation. He says, woot. No, he goes, woot. Mesa Army. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. A whole bunch of changes to the Crucible, which I don't want to recap. So this thing will archive right now for you guys all to watch afterwards. But some pretty cool changes, guys. And really thanks for all the sponsors who were here. Thanks to all the new sponsors. Thanks to all the donations you guys were sending over. You guys are awesome, man. Yeah, when Forsaken comes out, I'm going to be streaming like crazy. And guys, if you made it to the end, slap that like button before you leave. Leave me a hashtag made it to the end. And guys, we're close to 200,000 subs. I'm working on trying to get a 200,000 t-shirt made up for you guys. And yeah, we're right now at 198,593 subs. So hopefully we could hit that maybe before Forsaken comes out. And that's pretty much it, guys. I got some top secret stuff I can't talk about just yet, but some exciting things are in the works that are going to be for the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned to the channel. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. That's it, guys. Love you all. I am out of here. Look, God, I can't do outros. Babble mode. I am out of